Welcome back everybody, back on Lake Athabasca, northern Manitoba, Baker's Narrows Lodge, and today we're going to talk about keeping your bait active to keep trout interested. So let's get at it. Everything's all set up. I've got one big dead bait set, so we're going to see if that goes off, and I'm going to jig in the hut with the Livescope XR and show you how it goes in here today. Come on, he's following it up. Just super slow though. I'm getting up to the top of the water column, not enough space to work him. But I want to keep that bait moving because as soon as he gets a look at it, he's just going to lose interest. Okay, so he's turned off, so I'm going to drop it past him really quick. He should get interested again as soon as it falls past him. Sometimes they'll hit it on the way down also. Just like that right there. He just smashed it on the way down. That's cool. I don't know what it is with the fall, but these lake trout just always come in and smash it on the way down. It's so cool, but you can see by keeping that bait moving, you keep that fish interested. As soon as that bait stops or you slow it down and he gets to see that it's not what he's used to eating, they'll just back off from it. They have no interest in it at all, and you will just play games with them all day. Check that out. You can see by the way it's in his mouth too that he hit it on the way down. Look at that. Hit that bottom treble on it. Burping like crazy. So I'm using just a rigged tube here. I'll show you what I've got. But man, they just annihilate this bait on the way down all the time. You can see that there. But hey, just a little laker. Nice little fish. I'm gonna get him back. He's burping a bit. Okay. That's number one of the morning for me today. Just gonna move closer and show you what bait I'm using here. It's just a rigged tube here. It's fairly small. This is like a 3.5 inch tube, but it has a blade on the back of it and a single treble on the front and a single hook on the back. Super strong hooks on these baits though. Chartreuse and white, really good colors out here. See that one on the left's coming for it. It's interested, you can see it anyways. I gotta drop past, I have no room in this water column here. So he'll chase it down, get interested. Once you get past him a fair ways, you can start moving back up. There's a ton of bait fish on the bottom right now too. There we go, he's right above me, so I'm gonna go past him here. Try to get him interested. Oh, he just missed it. He took a swing at it, but missed. Keep him interested, you gotta keep him active. That's the key thing. A lot of people just slow the bait down and they just lose interest right away. So I'm gonna keep that fish active. I'm gonna drop it way past him. Start bringing it up right by him. You can see him, see how he's aggressive. Oh, I missed him. I set the hook. He came in and smashed that. Here he comes, here he comes. There he is. You can see how he lost interest and he's starting to swim away, but I just kept bringing that bait up. If you stop that bait, he's done. He will just keep going away from it. So I kept moving that bait and he just darted in. You can see it there. He just raced up for it. And I was just reeling away straight away from him and he just hammered it. That was just so much fun working these fish on live imaging like that. It's just unbelievable what the live imaging shows you. It helps you catch these fish so much. Like with traditional 2D, you would just know there's a fish there. You wouldn't know what he was doing at all, which direction he was facing. You know, he was swimming away. You just see that mark on the graph and know there's a fish there. This is just makes it so you're able to see exactly what's going on. You can figure out that individual fish. It's just such a game changer. Alright, he hooked my shirt. Good. Oh, he's got his teeth in my shirt too. Barbless hooks, barely hooked. Just another little laker, but hey, that's number two. Very, very fast action here. There's just fish after fish on that Livescope here. Get him back. There you go. Nice graceful release there. But hey, that is just awesome. So much fun watching these fish on live imaging like that. I did just get a set line set out there with a big 9-inch Cisco on it. So we're hoping for a big bite on that one. We're gonna mess around with some little fish here. We're gonna show you this Livescope XR. Brand new to me. I hardly even have it rigged up right. Just the battery and the shuttle system isn't really rigged up yet. I just got it last night, so I'm getting this all set up. It's just using what I've got right now to make it work. So it's working and it's just a ton of fun and it's awesome. I'm in 87.9 feet and I can see everything. I can see my bait right to the bottom, good bottom separation. I can see fish all over the water column. It just, you know, traditionally with the LVS 34, or the LVS 32. The LVS 32 tends to lose your bait around 60, 65. There's a trick though, if you throw it in forward and you scan across your holes, you can actually extend your range a little bit. It just seems to work better, but in deeper water. But with the LVS 34 Plus, you start losing it like 75, 77, and it gets a little hazy. You don't have that bottom separation. The XR is just bulletproof in deep water. It's the way to go. If you're fishing deep water every day, you got to switch to this XR system. It's unbelievable. Got this laker. He chased me down. Now he's chasing me up a little bit. I'm going to run out of space here. So we're going to drop it past, see if we can get him to get back interested in it. He just came out of nowhere, so he obviously was up high in the water column. I've been working this water column, so he obviously spotted it from a long ways away. Super active fish coming off one of these reefs I'm near here. So drop it past him, get a little bit of distance on him. You see he's going the opposite direction, but as soon as I start bringing it up past him, gets interested again. Just got to keep that bait moving. So he's not super interested in it. He may have got a pretty good look at it there on the way down. So I'll try to get it past him. Try to keep him active. Just always try to keep these fish moving. Never get them to stop and look at that bait, get a good look at it, because as soon as they do, they just lose interest. So you can see he's chasing this bait back down. So I'll stop it. I'll go past him and keep it moving. Just got to keep those fish aggressive. That's getting a reaction bite out of them. So if you're just gonna stop and let it jig, it's just they'll lose interest right away and you'll never get them to hit. They'll just sit there forever and just chase it up and down, and you'll never get that fish. So we're gonna drop it again, get it past him. He's still chasing it down. And then we're gonna move it up. Come on. Oh, and I just pulled it right out of his mouth. May have stung him there. We'll see if he'll come back for it. Here he is coming back on the right side. Keeping him active. Oh, he didn't hit it. There he is. Missed him on that first set, and then you know, he just kind of lost interest. But see how I just remain active with the bait, keep him interested. It's just you're getting a reaction bite. I just lost him again. Oh man. Let's see if this fish will come back and hit again. I highly doubt it after having him on that long, but it looks like he might prove me wrong here. Chasing it back down. Let's check out the bottom separation here. You can see my bait right here. I'm just hovering it above bottom right now. Drop it, touching bottom right now, lifting up from bottom. My rod's about a foot off the bottom here. Let's check that out. Like, you can just see everything. And this is pretty silty, sandy bottom here. So I mean, there's a little bit of maybe like 3-4 inches of just muck that I'm stirring up here. So I got a fish midway up the column. I'm underneath him now. I'm going to bring it up to him, and we're going to see how far this gets his attention from. He's at 20 feet. Look at that. He just charges right in. And there he is. So from 20 feet away, that fish saw that bait. You can see him on the Livescope there on the graph, and he just charged right in, like a bullet basically, just super fast, came straight in and smashed that bait. That's just so cool to watch. And like, I could key in on that fish before he even saw, oh, that's a good little run there. Could key in on that fish before he even saw my bait. which is awesome. You can just see everything. Holy, this guy's a little wiry. It actually feels a little bit better. He's just a little wrapped up. A little bit better than the last ones, but that fish was just fired right up. You saw how fast he came in and smoked that bait. That's just so much fun with that live imaging. Just a little wrapped. Check that out. That fish came in and hammered it, keeping that bait active on the graph. And he came up midway up the water column and just charged in 20 feet away and smoked that bait. Just kept it moving fast up the column, and he came in and hammered it. So much fun. That's a nice thick fish. Super healthy laker. Here we go, he's chasing me up. There he is. Awesome, another fish here. My last fish, I just caught a fairly decent fish, and I look back on it and my lav mic died, so it has no audio. So I'll just show you a picture of the fish here. He chased up and smashed it. One of the better fish of the day anyways, and I have no audio. So this one, we have audio. I can see the audio bars going. This guy's not as big though. He is just a little wiry little guy, but he doesn't like this top of the water column, that's for sure. Oh, he hammered that bait. Oh, and he's got my shirt hooked. Look at that. Hooked my sleeve. That popped out, barbless. Let's get that out of there quick. There we go. Check that one out. That guy came in and crushed that bait again. That's so much fun watching this on the live imaging. Nice little fish. Been watching that dead bait outside, still hasn't been hit. But man, that's just tons of numbers here today. It's awesome. It's just so much fun. Just getting this Livescope XR broke in today. And man, what a way to do it. Just so many active, aggressive fish just all over the water column. It's just awesome. What else could you ask for?